Hi guys, I have an express workout for you today using the ball. So go ahead, grab a ball for a prop. As always, I will have the props linked in the description below. Now, express workouts, you guys, are just designed if you don't have enough time in the day to do a full workout. This is good enough to get you at least that quick 15-minute, maybe 10-minute workout in. So again, grab a ball. We're gonna start a little heavier today for arms and abs. We're gonna go into a red and a blue, which on my balance body reformer will be one heavy, one medium spring. Foot bars are gonna be up, and then headrests are going to be all the way down. We're gonna lie ourselves down onto our formers, and then when we get down, we're gonna start with the balls right in between our knees, and I'm gonna either have my heels or my arches of my feet onto the foot bar, whatever you feel more comfortable with bridging. And then I'm gonna have a little squeeze of that ball. My feet are gonna be about as wide as my knees are here. So feet and knees are parallel with each other when we squeeze the ball in between our knees. Arms are gonna be at our sides, again, head rest down. We're gonna inhale in our neutral spine to start. On our exhale, we're gonna flatten our low backs down into the mats and peel our spines up off the carriage, one vertebrae at a time. Now, when we get to the top, think send the tailbone to the backs of the knees, take an inhale. Exhale, we're gonna roll our spines all the way back down into the mat. We're gonna inhale in our neutral at the bottom. Exhale, flatten and peel. Make sure we're still squeezing that ball, inner thighs. Pause at the top for an inhale. And then again, we're exhaling to roll our spines all the way back down. We're gonna do 2 more bridges like that. Exhale, flatten and peel. Pause at the top for an inhale. Exhaling as we roll our spines all the way back down, keeping that nice squeeze of that ball. Inhaling at the bottom, and then last one, exhale, flatten and peel. Pause at the top. Now, when we get here, we're gonna stay up into our bridge. Keep that nice squeeze of the ball. We're gonna inhale, press our carriages out with our legs. When you guys push out, I want you to lower your hips down towards the carriage, and then as you pull back in, you're lifting your hips up. Inhale, push out, lower the hips. Exhale to pull back in. Inhale, lower. The hips should just kind of naturally lower down, and then we're pulling back in. We're lifting back up into that bridge, keeping that squeeze of that ball the entire time for those adductors. We're pushing out for 3. Exhale to pull in 2. And then last one. All right, now once we come in, we're gonna pause in, roll our spines all the way back down into the mat, and we're gonna come back into our neutral. Now, the ball is gonna go underneath the left knee. The left knee is gonna go up into a tabletop position. The right foot stays on, again, either heel or arch. And then since we're doing single leg bridges, you guys, if this is too much for your hamstrings, take your feet under the foot bar on the wooden platform rather than having it on the foot bar. We're gonna inhale in our neutral spines. We're doing 1 bridge. We're gonna flatten our low backs down, peel our spines up. We're gonna hold at the top. Pelvis is even. On an inhale, without the pelvis shifting, we're gonna dip the left toes down towards our springs. Exhale to lift. Inhale, dip. Exhale, lift. Find that stability in that right leg. Inhale, dip. Exhale, lift. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Now we pause at the top. We push the carriage out. We lower the hips. We pull the carriage in. We lift. Inhale, push. Exhale, lift. Again, that pelvis stays even the entire time. Push out. Exhale, pull in. 4. Right glute hamstring. 3, 2. Last one. All right, now once we come in, pause. Roll the spines all the way back down into the mat. And then if you guys want to give your right leg a stretch, right hamstring a stretch before you put that ball underneath it, you can give it a nice little stretch. Then the ball goes underneath your right knee. Again, the left foot can be on the foot bar. If that is way too much, you guys, for your hamstrings, it goes underneath the foot bar on the wooden platform. We're inhaling into our neutral. We're gonna exhale, flatten and peel our spines up. Hold at the top. Pelvis stays still. We dip the right toes down. We exhale to lift back up. Again, pelvis stays nice and still. Hinge to dip. Exhale as we lift back up. Inhale, dip. Exhale to lift. Let's go 3. Feel that left side working to stabilize you. 2. Last one. Now once we come up, pause. When we push the carriage out with the left leg, we lower the hips. When we pull in, we lift. Inhale, just lower. Exhale, lift. Push out, lower. Pull in and lift. Again, it should feel pretty natural. The butt just hovers over the carriage. We pull in. 4, 3, 2, and then last one. All right, now once we come in, pause, roll our spines all the way back down, and then we can take that ball out. Feel free to stretch out your left hamstring, and then we're gonna take both feet onto the foot bar, lift the hips up, ball goes underneath our sacrum, so that lowest part of your back, right above your tailbone. Now, if you guys don't feel comfortable with the ball here, just take it out and put it in between your knees. We're gonna reach behind us, grab our short loops into our hands, and then just a heads up, you guys, since we are in a heavier spring today, if that is way too heavy for your arms, go ahead and use the longer loops instead of the short. Arms are gonna go up to the ceiling. Think nice strong core to help stabilize your pelvis on the ball. Knees up into our tabletop position, legs are zipped together. We are going to exhale, pull our arms straight down to the mat. Inhale as we return back up. Exhale to pull straight down. Inhale, return. We should feel those lats engaging as we press. Those nice big muscles that run up and down the sides of our back. And then think engaging your transverse abdominals. So 2 inches underneath your belly button, draws in and up on each exhale. Now, if we feel comfortable and we want to make these a little more challenging, we can add in single leg extension. So as we press your arms down, you can extend one leg out, and then you can return it back in, press, extend the opposite leg, and then inhale, return. Again, if you guys don't feel comfortable, just keep your knees in tabletop. If you want to challenge yourselves a little more, you can extend both legs as you press, and then inhale back. Exhale, press, inhale back. So again, legs are up to you. They either stay in your tabletop position, you add in your single leg extensions, or you add in your double leg extensions. Up to you. Scoop into those abs. Last one here. Exhale to press, inhale, return. Now, keep your knees in tabletop. Press your arms all the way back down to the mat. Hold. We're going to inhale, open our arms out to a T this next time. And then exhale, press the palms to the hips. Inhale, open, and exhale, press. Lats, biceps, and then again, if you want to add in legs, you can go single leg extensions when you open your arms, or double leg extensions when you open your arms. Up to you. Inhale, exhale. Two more. And then last one. All right, now once we come in pause, bend the elbows for a tricep press. Let's exhale to press our palms down, and then inhale, bend. Again, legs are up to you. You guys can go both legs out and in, knees stay in your tabletop, or single leg extensions. If you want to make those a little more challenging, you can hold your legs out and then just do your tricep press with your legs extending. Again, up to you how challenging you make these. Exhale to press, inhale, bend, abs into your back, especially if those legs are out. 4, 2, and then last one. Bend the elbows and knees, relax the feet. Feel free to give yourselves a little pelvic lock on this ball. And then we're gonna finish off with arm circles. Again, legs up to you. Arms go up to the ceiling. Knees are up into our tabletop position. Legs are zipped together. Let's press the arms down to the mat to start. Open them out to the sides to circle around and back up. Exhaling as we press. Inhaling as we open and circle. Again, if you want to add in some legs, you guys can add in some legs. That's up to you. Now, the next time we bring it to the hips, pause, reverse the circles, go up to the shoulders, out to the T, exhale, press to the hips. Inhale up, open, exhaling as we press, again, feeling our lats, biceps engage on that press. Think scoop into those low abs on each exhale. 2 more. Last one. All right, when we come back up, relax our feet down, lift the hips up, Take the balls out, and they're gonna go right in between our knees again. Again, long loops, short loops, up to you guys. We're gonna move into ab curls. Arms are gonna be straight up to the ceiling, neutral spine, knees up into our tabletop position, feet are together. We're gonna exhale, press the arms down, nod and curl up into our abdominal curls. Inhale to return back down with control. Exhale, press, curl up, and then inhale, return. Think drawing the abs in as we curl. Inhale to return, exhale, press, curl. Inhale, return. We have 3. Scoop into those low abs, 2. And then on our last one, we're gonna hold that curl. We're gonna exhale, squeeze the ball in between our knees. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Drawing the abs in towards our back as we squeeze. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. So think inner thighs, low abs. 3, 2, last one. Arms up, heads down, relax the feet. And then the balls are gonna go right in between our ankles next. All right, then once we get them in between the ankles, arms can go right back up to the ceiling, knees up into our tabletop position, neutral spine, and we're gonna go back into ab curls with leg extensions. So we're gonna exhale, press, curl, extend your legs out over your foot bar. Inhale to come back in. Exhale, press and extend. Inhale, return. Think drawing the abs in as we reach out. Inhale back, press, curl, extend. Inhale, return. 3. All right, now in this last one, we hold ourselves up here. We exhale to squeeze the ball. Inhale, release, squeeze, release. Stay in that curl. If your necks are an issue, heads go down. Inner thighs, low abs. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. 3, 2, 1, return back down. Okay, we're gonna hang our straps up onto the pegs, take the balls out, and we're gonna sit off to these sides. Now we're gonna go 1 red spring, taking off the blue, so 1 heavy spring on your reformers. We're gonna kneel on your reformers, knees up against the shoulder blocks, and then the ball is gonna go right underneath your butts. Now, if this is too much for knees, you guys can get rid of the balls and just sit your butts down with your legs through your headrest, or if you want to go crisscross legs, you can go crisscross legs. If your knees are fine, sit your booties on those balls. Grab your straps into your hands. As always, for arms, long loops are lighter, short loops are heavier. I'm going to do long loops today just because feeling a little weak getting over my sickness. So again, long, light, short, heavy. Up to you guys. Arms are going to be at your sides. They're going to kind of reach slightly forward. Palms are going to face back. We're going to exhale, press our palms back towards our hips. Inhale, return. Exhale to press. Inhale, return. We're sitting up nice and tall on top of the ball. And my abs, as always, are going into my back with each exhale. We're going to go for 4. Inhale, return. 3, 2, and then last one. And then return. Okay, now we make these a little more challenging. This is kind of why I use my long loops. We're gonna press our arms back 1 time. They are going to stay there. Keep your chest where it's at, keep your arms where they're at. Carriage stays still. We go thumbs together, apart, together, apart. Again, the chest stays back. We don't hunch forward. The head stays back. The carriage stays still. The arms stay behind your backs. 4, 3, shoulders down. 2, last one, and then we can return. All right, from here, we're gonna move into triceps. Again, long loops lighter, short loops heavier. Rotate your palms towards each other. We are going to hinge slightly forward, abs are into your backs. Bring your elbows into your ribs. Then eyes should be looking right into your headrest, you guys. We're gonna exhale, press your palms back to your hips, bend, press back to the hips, bend. I think I'm gonna change to my short loops for this one. Exhale, press, inhale, bend. Elbows stay into your ribs. You extend the arms, you bend the elbows. Exhale, inhale. Again, we're staying with that hinge forward. Abs should be into your backs. Eyes should be looking right into that headrest. 3, 2. Okay, now on our last one, we hold back bend a couple inches, extend a couple inches. So little pulses, bend a couple inches, extend a couple inches, little bend, little extension, little bend of the elbows, little extension, bend, extend again, 2 inches, full extension, 3, abs into your back, 2, last one, ooh, okay, come all the way back up. Last thing will be bicep curls. So again, longer short loops, up to you guys. If you want it even heavier, you can always hold on to the knotted part of your ropes. Arms are going to reach long. Palms are up to the ceiling. We're sitting up nice and tall again. We're going to exhale, curl into our bicep curls. Inhale, extend, curl, extend. Now just watch you guys. When you're here, your shoulders are staying down out of your ears. Your collarbones stay wide so the straps never pull your shoulders forward into that protraction. And then I like when the elbows stay in the same spot the entire time. So what I don't want you guys to do is something like this, where you're pulling your elbows into your ribs. That is not a bicep curl. The elbows stay away from the body. We bend at the elbows, we extend. Exhale to curl, inhale, extend again. We're sitting up nice and tall on top of the ball, or if you're sitting on your butts, nice and tall on your sits bones. 2 more. Okay, now the next time we curl in, we're gonna pause in. We're gonna do an extension to 90 degrees, full curl. 90 degrees with the elbows, full curl. Again, shoulders are back. We go 90, full bicep curl, 90, curl. Good. 90, curl. So it's like halfway out, all the way in, halfway out, all the way in for 4, 3, 2, last one. Extend the arms, hang your straps up. Okay, sit off to the left side of your reformers. Take your balls out from underneath your butts, and then the ball is gonna go into your headrest. Now, you guys have the option to stay on this red spring if you wanna make it a little heavier. If you do have a reformer with the first and second row of hooks, you can always hook your red spring to the second row. If you guys just have one row that you hook your springs onto, if you want it heavier for your legs, you can always add on a light spring. I would suggest doing 1 red, but again, if you guys want to make it heavier, feel free to go a red and a yellow, or a heavy and a light. So we're lying on our sides. Head is going to go onto your ball. We're on our right side. Head is on the ball. We're going to grab the strap that's out in front of us, and then the long loop is going to go into the arch of the left foot. Then once we get it here, our hips should be stacked, our shoulders should be stacked on top of each other, both knees are bent at a 90, and then my top leg is going to lift hip distance above the bottom. From here, we're going to press our top leg out 1 time, and we're going to hold it here. On an inhale, we're going to kick our left leg forward, and we're going to exhale, kick our left leg back. So front back. So we inhale to kick forward, we exhale to press back. We're engaging that glute max as we kick back. Inhale forward, exhale, press. Our hips stay stacked, our shoulders stay stacked the entire time. Inhale forward, exhale back. Then that leg stays right in line with my hip so it doesn't go down towards the floor. If it does, lift it back up. Forward, exhale, kick back. We're gonna go for 3, 2. Now on this last one, we're gonna hold our leg back behind us. We're gonna move into circles. Keep the hips stacked. We're gonna bring the leg up as high as we can without the hips unstacking. Bring the leg out in front of us, press back. So we're gonna inhale, go up, out in front, exhale, press back. Up, out in front, press back. Movement comes right from the head of the femur in that hip socket. We have 2. And then last one. Now go all the way around and up. Press that leg back 1 time. Hold it here. Reverse. We kick forward. We bring it up to the ceiling. We pull down. Again, those hips need to stay stacked. Forward, up, pull down. This side is going to be a little more challenging. We have to work into those smaller stabilizing glute muscles. Adductors should be working to pull the leg down and up. We have 3 more. 2. And then last one. Okay, now once we come back, we're gonna bend the knee, take that strap off of our foot, hang it back up onto the peg. Lie onto your backs. You guys can keep your balls or not, that's up to you. We go left ankle to your right knee, and we're just gonna give that piriformis a stretch after that sideline work. You can press your knee away from you, can hug your right leg in towards you, whatever feels best. Again, to give that left piriformis a stretch, which is the outside, right or wrong, the outside of your left glute. Okay, we're gonna untangle our legs, flip over to the other side. So we're lying on the left side this time. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked, you guys. Grab the long loop, it goes onto the right foot, and then both knees are gonna be bent at a 90. We're gonna lift our right leg hip distance, so the knee should be right in line with that hip. We press out one time, we pause. We inhale to kick our right leg forward. We exhale to kick back for front backs. Inhale forward, exhale back. You should feel that glute max hamstring working. So right where your butt connects your leg. Inhale forward, exhale. Again, as we kick that leg back, forward and back. Three, squeeze your glutes. Two, and then last one. Now when we kick back, hold your leg back, keep those hips stacked. We go up towards the ceiling, out in front of us, press back for those circles. Up, out in front, press back. Now when I kick my leg back, it's right in line with my hip. It doesn't kick any further back than that. Otherwise, that strap most likely is gonna hit your face if you go further back. Press back, up, circle, back, up, circle. All right, last one. Then when we kick our leg back, pause, we reverse. So we kick forward, we bring it up, we pull the leg down. We go forward, up, we exhale to pull that leg down. Again, a little more challenging in this direction. Movement comes right from the head of the femur in that hip socket. Pull, circle around, and up. You guys have two more. And then last one. All right, then once we come back, take that strap off of your foot, hang it back up onto the peg, lie onto your backs. Balls or no balls, up to you guys. You're done with them anyway, so if you want to set them to the side, you can. Right ankle to your left knee. Give that piriformis a nice stretch. You can push your right knee away from you. You can hug your left leg in towards you. Again, it should be on the outside of that right glutes. All right, then we can untangle ourselves, sit off to the right side of our reformers, and then when we sit off to the right, we're gonna stay on this red spring. We're gonna do some planks. If this is too challenging, you guys, add on a yellow with your red. The lighter the springs, the more challenging these planks will be. We're gonna stand on the floor, and then we're gonna take the hands onto the foot bar. We're gonna step up onto our carriages. Now, when we step up, we're gonna start with our thumbs with our fingers, shoulders over the hands. I'm gonna take my right heel high up onto my shoulder block behind me, left heel high, and then I'm gonna press the carriage all the way out. Again, thumbs with the fingers, shoulders over the hands, legs long, abs in, butts down. We're going to push the carriage out with our arms, and we're gonna exhale, pull back in. We're gonna inhale, push, and exhale, pull back in. Push, and pull. We have three more. They can be big, they can be little. It is up to you guys with range of motion. Two, again, abs into your backs. Okay, now in this last one, we have to hold our arms back. From here, the arms stay. We're gonna tuck the pelvis, hike the hips to bring the carriage in. Inhale out, exhale, tuck, hike, inhale out. Tuck the pelvis, lift the hips, inhale back out. Scoop into those little abs, keep those arms back. 3, 2, last one. All right, can bring the carriage all the way back in. Step forward with your feet. Go ahead, take your left foot on either the wooden platform or the foot bar. If you guys go foot bar, it's going to be a deeper stretch. Wooden platform, left is less of a stretch. Hop your right foot back to that shoulder block. Press the carriage out with your right leg, hold, and then press out with your left leg and hold a nice split. If you would rather do a lunge, you can bend your knee, set your left knee down, and do a lunge. If you guys want to hold a split, you can keep the knee lifted and hold a split. We're going to hold for a few more seconds. All right, we'll bring it back in. I'm going to take my left foot down, and then we're going to take both feet right around center. Same thing again, right foot is either on the wooden platform or deeper stretch, go onto your foot bar. Hop or heel toe, your left foot back to the shoulder block. Push the left leg out, kind of push your hip down. Press the carriage out with your right leg. Again, you're either holding a split or you're bending your left knee, coming down onto your left knee for a lunge. Up to you guys. Hold this stretch. All right, bring it all the way back in. Step your right foot off. You guys can step off to the sides of your reformers. You guys are all finished. I hope you enjoyed that workout. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You guys can leave me those super thanks. Thank you so much for the support.